And Gensler is pretty much the one person who could provide a playbook, or a set of rules of the road that would cause this industry to move forward in an economically responsible, ethical fashion.
This guy is not a liked guy. He's a guy that some people are in the middle, are careful on what to say about him because they know they need him. Some people are very careful to see if you push too much, he may overregulate you. He may take, because he's got a lot of power. He's like a
Gary
Jerome
Gensler.
Powell. This
right
guy's
here.
a very powerful person in America.
Yeah, you brought up Jerome Powell. Is he bigger than Powell?
No, he's not bigger. I don't know if he's bigger. No, he's not bigger than Powell. Powell may be, Shamat says Powell may be the most powerful man because he controls wars. If the interest rates go high, you can't finance a war. But what are your thoughts about what he's doing with Ripple? The Ripple army, I had John D. Eaton here, the lawyer representing Ripple. What are your thoughts about what's going on with Ripple and how he is handling the Ripple case?
Ripple's an unregistered security. It's pretty obvious. There's a company. The company owns a bunch of it. They sell it to the general public, but they never took the company public. There's no disclosures, right? So the SEC's position is you're selling an unregistered security. It's a crypto token, right? Just like Ethereum is an unregistered security. It's controlled by a few people in the Ethereum Foundation and Consensus.
Fair. Then here's a question.
Just like FTT, just like Solana.
Perfect. But here's a follow-up on that,
They're
Michael.
all unregistered securities.
Here's a follow-up on that.
Right.
I don't own a single Ripple, just so we know. So full disclaimer, I'm not a Ripple guy. But if both of them are unregistered, why target Ripple and not target Ethereum the way he is targeting Ripple?
That makes a good point, but I'm eager to know what the answer is.
And by the way, this is coming from a guy that owns Ethereum, not Ripple.
Yeah, I think the best thing for the world would be if the SEC pretty much shut down all of it. It's all unethical, right? I mean, the Bitcoin position would be Bitcoin is an ethical commodity. All of these other altcoins are unregistered securities. They're all just equity tokens issued by a company in order to get around going public, and they're committing securities fraud.
Ethereum included.
Of course, especially Ethereum. You know, Ethereum's got $20 billion of ETH token locked up in the staking contract right now, and there's a couple of people that may or may not give it back to you ever. Now, isn't that the definition of investment contract? If a bank took $20 billion of your assets, froze the window and said you can't have your money back ever, maybe in the year 2024, we're not sure. We're just going to keep it. We may actually give you interest on it. We may take it all. We may slash it. That's the definition of a security, right? It's an investment of money in a common enterprise.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Relying upon the efforts of others and expectation of profit. The whole point is if you want a crypto asset to be a commodity, you can't rely upon 4 engineers, a company, a CEO. If a person can make a decision, it's not a commodity anymore. The fact is, Ripple's got a company, Ethereum's got a company. Ethereum Foundation has engineers. You are literally waiting on the engineers that work for the Ethereum Foundation to write the code to give you your money back. And then you're also waiting to find out what the monetary policy will be. They change it half a dozen times in the last 6 years. It's always changing.
To you, it's XRP and Ripple the same thing?
They're both unregistered securities. XRP and XRP is just the equity token of Ripple. Yeah.
Yes, it is. The company Ripple owns XRP.
I mean, it seems quite obvious, right? If you want a roadmap for how you create a commodity, you have to do it the way Satoshi did it. You create a protocol, you give it to the world, you disclaim beneficial ownership of it, you disclaim control of it, and you disappear. That's what Satoshi did. It was a gift to the world. If the founder's still around and the founder is a billionaire and the founder is spending hundreds of millions or billions of dollars to defend the token, isn't it obvious that it's a software company with an equity?
And there you have it, folks. I think he really has some really good points there. But of course, you already know a few days ago that the SEC versus Ripple case is basically closed book. The CEO and the lead counsel in the case, basically, they did their they submitted their final sayings to the judge, and also SEC submitted its finals to the judge as well. So, and for him to come and say that he believes that all these other tokens other than Bitcoin is equity, it's really shocking, and I wonder if SEC would have seen this podcast before, if it would have made a big difference in them trying to prove that Ripple is a security token. But we know that this guy here, Michael Saylor of MicroStrategies, is definitely one. He knows Bitcoin. His company owns most of the Bitcoins, I believe, and he's over here saying that. So, what do you guys think? Let me know in the comments to see. This is going to be a great conversation. Thank you.